We're doing the Mayberry Street Music Studio. The best part of all the instructions is the little encouraging lion that shows up every once in a while. I'll make sure to show him whenever he shows up. But let's do this. Okay, we're gonna start this project. Now, originally I was gonna, I figured this would be a super too short video because we're just gonna do the posters, but right off the bat, it became a little more tricky. So the very first thing we do, and it's slightly confusing, but not too bad. So what I had to do is I figured out what pieces was needed first. And how I did that is I had to go to the chart to figure out what G05 was, and it's the piece of cardboard. And then I looked at the picture and it's got these other things besides the posters. So I found the template, and it does not say this, but you have to glue this template onto the cardboard. And then once you glue that template onto the cardboard, you're going to put where it says wall deco, you're going to stick all those posters in there. I did it in 2 steps. So I glued the template onto the cardboard, put the brick on, and let it dry. And then once that was dry, I glued all the little posters and whatnots on there. And it gave me a little space to stick them in, and the way they are, it doesn't fit. So you have to kind of cut them apart and Tetris them in there and in their spot. You'll end up with all these extra pieces that say flower pot and drum and things like that. I just left those alone. I know they're going to come in play later on sometime. So I do what I'm told, right? And I just cut them out, and I'll set those aside and then cut out all the rest of them. Now, once I had these all cut out, I ended up with this little funny little, just a tan beige piece. And I was like, what is this? And there is absolutely no clue of what you're supposed to do with this. But I looked at pictures all the way through the book. That's why you study the instructions. And I found 2 photos that show where this number 43 goes. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a little book. And it looks better in this picture here. So you got to glue the back and the front together to make a little book to sit on the chair. A little detective work there involved. Once I got all those posters and things done, I decided since I'm in the paper mood, I might as well do the books. And this is not anywhere near how many books was in that bookstore. If you haven't seen that, you should watch how many bajillions of books. I still had pieces left over. I should just use those. But for the sake of showing you how to do them, you just cut out the pieces. And there's lines there, so you fold it and you kind of do a zigzag fold. Pretty straightforward. Once you get this all folded up, I set it under our brick to get it all nice and flat. And I also, and I didn't show it, but I put glue in between the pages so it'll lay a little flatter when you put it in the bookshelves. And once that's all dry, and all you have to do is cut them apart at the lines, and you got a bunch of little books. Easy peasy. That's probably the easiest part so far. We haven't even started other things. Anyway, so we got started with the project. We got a lot more to do. So stay tuned for the next one and see what we tackle next.